What's good, people? My name is Kyo. I just watched an anime type that I don't usually watch. I don't watch gore. But weirdly, this one is surprisingly very appealing, and it got me curious. I just watched Chainsawman episode 1, and I'm fit to give you a honest review about it. Let's get started. Alright, but before I get started, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone that liked, commented, and subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for your support. I've been pushing for YouTube for about a month, and the fact that I'm already at the 300 subscriber count is amazing, and I'm very, very touched and very grateful. So I had to say this. Thank you so much for your support, and let's dive into this review. All right, let's jump into the review of Chainsawman episode 1. I look into three things regarding this anime. I'll be talking about story, I'll be talking about animation, and I'll be talking about suspense and surprise. Okay, well, story and the surprise point is almost the same. Okay, so the first one is the story. Listen to me. I'm used to watching the mainstream animes. Okay, you have Gundam, Digimon, Pokemon, if you want, Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc., etc. Kenshin. I don't know if Kenshin was mainstream, but anyway, I have to say this: the fact that the story, the series started with the fact that he sold one of his his eyeball caught me off guard. Listen, I'm not used to that, and so my first reaction was, how bad is his financial situation? Because listen to me, if you have to sell one of your it ain't going too well unless you know, if you I don't know, you find them kind of heavy, I don't know, but yeah. So then he explains his financial situation. It's pretty bad. So that caught me off guard. I was like, oh wow, this story started off great. Then he has a pet with a chainsaw. What? You know, every scene that he had with his pet, I was like, God, if the pet trips, if the pet decides to jump and leap forward, this guy is dead. So I was a little bit on my toes, if you want. So very interesting, again, the story. And then obviously he has to pay off a debt. He's a contractor. He kills demon. Okay, cool. I've loved that part. But the thing that caught me off guard is the title, right? It's called Chainsawman. So I thought, okay, it's this guy, very humble guy. Another thing I want to go in deep with is that most main characters, they want to change the system. They want to leave an impact. They want to be the best of something, right? Or they want to become strong for something. He just wants to play video games, get good food for his pet and him, and end the evening with a girl. Very realistic. He lives in a very small, I don't even know if you can call it an apartment. It doesn't have a washroom. It has nothing. He lives in a storage room, in a storage cabin, if you want, and very humble, like tough life. And he has this pet that's basically his only friend, which I find the story already very compelling. Okay, so you have that, and then towards the end, another thing that I really like is that the pet, you know, repays his contract and not repays the contract, but makes a new contract where he brings him back to life and turns him into a chainsaw. Now, you look at the title, Chainsawman, me not being a anime, you know, savant, like I think Chainsawman is a guy that has a chainsaw and goes out and kill people. No, he becomes the Chainsaw Man. Like, hello? So that caught me off guard. So the story is very compelling, very realistic, humble beginning, and the fact that his goals are very low expectation, has a different vibe, so it hits different for me. I really like it. And the fact that they started rough on him, like he's missing like some parts of his body already. Like when he said like I saw a nut, I was like crossing my leg and I'm like, oh, that gotta hurt. Like, why did you? I would kill more zombies than go there and sell a nut. Anyway, that's just my belief, my thinking. So yeah, story-wise, I love it to bits. I'm very intrigued to where this leads, especially towards the end when you have this girl though. Listen, this girl though, definitely waifu material, shows up and be like, it's either I kill you on the spot or you come with me, and I usually give good food. And the only thing that makes him talk is the food. What? Like, what? Anyway, love the story. Number 2 is the animation. Love the animation. It doesn't seem budget. I put it in the same category as Demon Slayer. I feel like the dullness at the start represents like where he's beginning, because at the beginning of the series, it's a bit foggy, gloomy. It's at night. I get it, a bit dull. But every memory that he had, it was very bright. So I love that. And you know, his physique and the color of the blood, I think it was very well done. High quality animation. I am very, very happy with it. Okay. Heck, I if it was a mini movie and they kept the same animation, I'd be cool with it. That's how good the animation was. Okay, so I'm very happy with that. So a solid 10 out of 10 for animation. Story wise, original in my opinion, especially when you have a pet with a freaking chainsaw on the head. Like, what the what? What? Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And number 3 is how many times I was on my toes, like the surprise effect. And I have to be honest, I was on my toes the whole time, and I was surprised the whole time. From the start where he explained his situation where he had to sell again the nut. And then he explained his very poor situation to him chilling with his pet. At any moment I was scared that the pet would cut him and then the series would end. To him being like very like, well he was very low-key, didn't care too much about his looks. And then obviously like he was played by the contractor that got possessed by a zombie demon. And the way he dies towards the end, like the whole episode is just what the heck happens every moment. I was just shocked. And towards the end, you see this. So you go from gory, ugly zombie killer to like this hot anime character. Whoop-ha! And she comes in and literally gives him a reason to go for another day. And I think saves him. I haven't watched episode 2, but I think she saves him or gives him a reason to continue. I am very, very much intrigued, and the surprise effect was very well received. I am very happy with it. So episode 1 is a great success in my opinion. For me, I am very much intrigued. I will continue watching episode 2. Listen, this is going to be a hot topic on this channel. So if you like Chainsawman, I recommend subscribing. Sorry for the small plug, but I just had to say it. Anyway, yeah, so animation, story, surprise, to me is a solid 10. Highly recommend it. And yeah, maybe I'll do some raw reaction next time, because I was jumping off my seat a couple times. Especially the cutting and dying, losing the nut. What? Anyway, my name is Kyo. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that liked, commented, and subscribed to the channel. And thank you for watching the entire episode. This means the whole world to me. So that's my opinion on the review. If you want to see more, I hope to see you again. And till then, Kyo out. Take care, everybody.